By this point in our adventure of the Well Balanced Dad Diet, you have probably realized, man, this is great. This is crazy. This is so much fun. I'm learning so much. And you have been dedicated. You probably realize we've talked a lot about our health. We've discussed the health of our body, our mind, our heart, and our soul. Essentially, mind, body, spirit. We discussed many topics and ideas within and broke down some things that have helped me become a more well balanced dad. And I hope these things have helped you as well to this point. Don't worry, we're here on WBDD, Well Balanced Dad Diet, number 10. We only have two more, two more left to come. And I'm a little sad, it's a little bittersweet, but also I'm incredibly grateful for the love, support, and just the fun that this have. If you've been reading them, you've likely dedicated about an hour reading or so, and I appreciate that. You've shown dedication and commitment, and if you've been listening, you spent about 15 to 20 minutes times 10, 200 minutes, about 3 hours, maybe a little bit more listening. And for that, I appreciate it. I do. And you're committed and you're dedicated to becoming a better person yourself as a parent, a partner, friend, family member, coworker, whatever the hat may be, you're getting better at it. For that, hat tip. It's always a good thing when you can dedicate yourself to getting better. Now, when you probably hear that word dedicate or dedication, probably hear it everywhere in a lot of different contexts. But what does it mean? What does it mean to be dedicated? It's often used as an adjective or describing word. When I typed in define dedicated, it gave me this dedicated. It's an adjective of a person devoted to a task or purpose, having single-minded loyalty or integrity. So it's being devoted, and within that devotion, being loyal and having integrity. That's pretty heavy. So those are the words with meaning that, once broken, are next to impossible to return. As a father, a husband, a parent, a wife, a mother, caregiver, whatever your role that you feel is, you have to have integrity intertwined with loyalty and devotion to your kids, to your partner, and to yourself. Some of the ways that you can dedicate you to yourself. Let's talk about it. You have to dedicate time, energy, effort to your health. Your mental, your physical, your emotional, and your spiritual health. You can only fill the cups of your partners, kids, friends, family members, and even at work if your cup is complete. But if it only has a few drops, can't do that. You can only fill other cups if you have a cup that's able to fill. So I'm going to offer you some simple suggestions today and places to start. Mentally and emotionally. I know those two can get intertwined very quickly, but they go hand in hand, like peanut butter and jelly, in my eyes. Mentally, you have to get your mind right. If that means it's talk therapy, get out and go. If it's as simple as opening up and talking to your partner or a friend for that support with your emotional and mental struggles, that's amazing. The offer here. Realize it is not weak to speak. It ain't weak to speak. Say it louder. It ain't weak to speak. Speak to someone that you love. I also offer, for your mind, read at least one book a month, or even listen to a book a month. If you're not reading, listen to it. Doesn't matter the genre. I personally just read The Gray Man by Mark Greaney. Fiction, loved it. Now I'm listening to Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Amazing story. Reading a book a month allows you to relax, enjoy a story, and use your mind and imagination to be the main character of these fictional stories like The Gray Man. Or you can feel the power and authenticity of the words of David Goggins. The last offer for your mind here, find a show on Netflix or some other streaming service. Heck, find one with your partner that you guys both want to watch. Watch it. Set that time that you sit and you just watch TV. That's it. 1 to 2 episodes at a time. Then you talk about it. The relaxation you can feel from sitting and watching a show is fantastic, especially when you do it after the kids are in bed and you get to unwind. Oh, I highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. Now for the physical health. I have 3 simple offers here. They might sound familiar even if you've been with us throughout the Well Balanced Dad Diet. The first offer is going to be drinking some water. Seriously, drink like a gallon of water a day if you can. Get your body the hydration it needs to function at the optimal level. Cut some coffees, energy drinks, or other caffeinated beverages do not count to your water intake just because they are water based. Pure, plain, simple, ice cold H2O. If you don't believe that there are immense benefits of drinking a gallon of water a day, then I would implore you, look it up, do some research, and go drink some freaking water, please. Second offer here, exercise 3 times a week. There's 7 days in a week. You need to take time out of 3 of those days to get your heart pumping, your blood flowing, and the muscles active. The benefits will be tremendous as you can eliminate a lot of negative energy that stems from multiple places in life. I was having really bad knee pain, like back of my knees strain, quads. I just was feeling awful all the time. I finally got back into a workout routine earlier this year. Been on it for about 4, maybe 5, about 5 months now, and I feel great. Yes, I still have aches and pains. I have a strained lat right now, but I'm working through these things, and I'm still going because I need that physical release. It helps me feel calmer, helps me focus. I feel better. I have sustained energy, and I'm feeling more me, and you'll be feeling more you too. Lastly, the last offer for your health in these areas, and I've referenced in this method several times, but the 30 minutes 5 times a week method is when you're struggling the most, wherever you're struggling the most, it relates to mind, body, spirit, all of it. Carve out 30 minutes 5 times a week and do what you need to do. Exercise, walk, read, pray, talk to someone, put your phone down, meditate, whatever it is, do it. The benefits will be greater than your small sacrifice of these 30 minutes 5 days a week. And just remember, time is money, money is money, and money is time. Most of us have a limited amount of these 2 items, time and money. However, money does come and go rather quickly with the rising inflation in our country, which is why it's so important to dedicate ourselves to a budget that works for our families and our situation. What works for the one budget hack dude on YouTube or TikTok probably has some great principles, but overall, it's likely it will definitely look different for you. Find what works for you and do your research. A great podcast I would highly recommend in this area is the Modern Husband podcast. Great financial advice over there. Modern Husband, friend of the show. You can go back and listen to episode. When would we have Brian on? We had Brian Page on from over there at Modern Husbands. I think we had him on during season 2, which would be somewhere in our 20s. Let me look back here, get you the exact episode, because it was a lot of fun recording with them. Number 25 on the nose, quarter century. Brian Page just was excellent to talk to just about these different things. When it comes to like a budget, once you find a budget, you set it, you stick to it. Keep going even if you fail several times, you overspend, or you don't follow it 100% to the T. Work out the kinks, and once you have found your groove, live within your means and continue to thrive within that budget. Be a baller on a budget and be proud of it. Your bills are paid, and you have what you need, and it might not be sexy, flashy, or extravagant, but it works for you. You're fed, you're housed, you're clothed. Your needs are met. Your basic human needs are met. If you haven't ever seen it, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy. Maslow's. Lazlo's. Maslow's. I'm done. Maslow's. Maslow. Hierarchy of needs. The very bottom is just our psychological, our physiological needs, which are going to be air, water, food, shelter, sleeping, clothing, and reproduction, which is a physiological need. The next step up on that is safety needs, security, employment, resources, health, property. Third step up, love and belonging, friendship, intimacy, family, sense of connection. Fourth, esteem, respect, self-esteem, status, recognition, strength, freedom. The last tip of here is self-actualization. Desire to become the most that one can be. which through the well-balanced diet, we're taking care of that need. The second to last offer when it comes to your budget is dedicating yourself to a budget to be aware of your eating habits. Food is expensive, but there are plenty of ways to eat cheap and save money, and while also be relatively healthy. This offer has a few simple parts here. The first is to eliminate eating out. If you constantly find yourself in drive-through lines or in front of pickup signs, you found the first place you're throwing a lot of money down the drain and filling your stomach with low-quality food. The next is meal plan. When I say meal plan, I mean set a menu for the week's meals. I know this can be hard when you have kids, but when was the last time you asked your kids what they wanted to eat and let them have a say in their food? The benefit here is your kids know what food is coming. They can be excited about it, and you eliminate food waste by making something that they will 100% eat. The next is that your grocery shopping list just got a whole lot smaller. You don't need to guess. You can get precisely what you need when you need it. In addition, you should buy food and make items that you can turn into multiple meals. For example, I like to make teriyaki chicken with rice. From there, I can use the leftover rice and chicken into a fried rice. Then I get multiple meals for way less money spent. The moral of the story here, keep meals cheap, simple, and plan. Stretch every protein you serve into at least 2 meals, save that money. Again, be a balla on a budget with your grocery bill. To this point, we've talked about your health, money, and your time, the most valuable thing we have in our daily lives. The amount of time we have is limited. We should give our time in 3 main areas, I believe. Our kids, our partners, and ourselves, as you've heard me mention several times throughout the well-balanced dad diet. Imagine you have 3 cups. Again, the cups reference and each one is labeled. One is labeled partner, one is labeled self, one is labeled kids. Your cup is the most important here. You need to prioritize that 30 minutes 5 times a week to have enough in your cup to give to others. That self-care, I know, scary word here, self-care, very important. Your partner also needs to be doing the same with your support. Find what filling your cup looks like, dedicate yourself to it, and make yourself a priority again, because you truly do deserve it, I promise. Next, your partner and your kids. Oh, your partner. And these are, of course, are in no specific order between kids and partner, but this is my suggestion. Give your partner that top spot. And I know a lot of people are like, what? We're putting our partner before our kids? Yes. Because who are you raising these damn kids with? You know what I mean? Like, who's there for you at the end of every day, and who's going to be there for you after the kids are grown and gone? Your partner, your spouse. Filling your partner's cup and prioritizing time with them could look a little bit like learning and speaking their love languages, commit to improved communication, building in time daily for them, watching a new TV show with them, reading a book together, going on a date night with no phones. Whatever it is, make sure it's distraction free. The next cup we're going to fill is that of our children. Our children are beautiful, moldable. They're amazing little creatures, filled with serotonin and dopamine. Our kids need love, and they need to know we are there for them when they need us. Prioritizing our kids and time with them could look like this: being at that performance or that game, sitting and talking, going on dates with them, sitting and watching a movie, playing their favorite game with them. Again, whatever time we are going to be spending with them, do it uninterrupted, phone free, and be fully present. To wrap all this up into one kind of closing statement here, we dedicate ourselves to prioritizing our time. We quickly see where the things that bring us happiness and value are. We see what brings us value. As we reflect, you're going to accept the offers. As you reflect, you accept the offers I extend to you here today. I give you some ways to prioritize your time, what that might look like. There's a theme. Remember, keep it simple. It doesn't have to be big or expensive. What matters is what you are doing and who you are doing it with. Be dedicated, loyal, and fully present. By doing this, you will see what is truly valuable in our lives. Our time and money should not be spent doing anything with people who don't matter. Things that bring us value and things that won't bring us all of that joy. Things that won't bring us and those that bring us joy are the things that truly matter. So just remember that as you go about, looking back through these challenges, listening back to some of these offers. You can head over to the website, find this blog. It'll be attached below in the links that you can just click over, go right to it, and review the offers there. But as you go through it, just apply these different offers to these different areas of life, mind, body, spirit, within your relationships, and you will see growth, and you will see, that kind of shift I mentioned as you go through, as you reflect and you accept these offers. You know, you're going to find new ways to prioritize your time, what that looks like. Um, you're going to you're going to see the things that truly matter in a different light. It's going to bring you happiness and value. And you're going to see what brings you that value. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your week. And we'll be back with part 11 and part 12 before you know it.